Mauro Lopez, you are suing Jose Chuzan and Jeffrey Rojas for $1,500. You're actually suing Mr. Chuzan for $1,000 and Mr. Rojas for $500, correct?
Correct.
All right. Because according to you, they used music that you composed without your permission. Is that correct?
Correct.
What's going on? What is the relationship between you folks? How did you meet, and what did you collaborate on that has become the subject of today's lawsuit?
About 8 months ago, I met them through a mutual friend of mine, and at the time, I was just doing beats for a hobby.
What does doing beats for a hobby mean?
I mean, composing in music.
How do you do it? What do you do it? You do it with a drum?
No, with a MIDI keyboard.
Okay, and so, and electronically you produce the beats?
Electronically.
All right, and then that is put to music that they have composed?
No, what they did was just write the lyrics to the music that I've composed.
That you composed?
Correct.
So you actually composed the melody, as it were?
Right.
And they then just wrote words to go to the melody that you had composed for them?
Correct.
All right, so go ahead.
At the time, I was just doing web designing, and at the same time, I was composing music.
Okay.
They were telling me like, oh, we want to do this group. We want to do reggaeton with you and things like that.
You want to do?
Reggaeton.
Now, tell us what reggaeton is, as though my kids haven't already. Go ahead.
It's a, how can I explain this? It comes from Puerto Rico, that's all I know. It's just...
Well, you got to know more than that, buddy, if you're going to be a composer. Somebody else want to tell me what reggaeton is? Go ahead.
It's a mixture of like hip-hop and Spanish music. It's mostly like from English reggae turned into Latin.
With a Caribbean salsa kind of thing going on. Okay, go ahead.
So, about 3 months ago, I made them sign a contract that I have right here.
Okay. Let me see that. Okay, who drafted this document?
Me.
Okay. And where did you go to law school again?
I didn't go to law school. No.
Okay.
I got help.
You got help from who?
From a couple of friends that are going to law school.
That are going to law school?
Right.
Okay, tell them they need to study a little harder.
Okay.
I, Mauro Lopez, whose artist name is Devious Mind,
Correct.
resident of the Bronx of age 22, state that the composed instrumental or beat should not be distributed by anyone other than my manager. Anyone else who does so should be penalized in the amount of $1,000 per second sampled of the song. The songs are copywritten and should not be touched. Should not be touched anyone other than the manager, regardless to what the other person may say. And that refers to the Berne Convention. Do you even know what the Berne Convention is?
No, not at all.
Has to do with the copywriting of works. Was this ever copyrighted, this song?
Yes, I sent it. It takes 6 months to get the certificate back.
So you don't have a certificate, correct?
No, I don't.
Anyway, did you guys sign this?
Yes, we did.
Why?
At the moment, he was like, it's either you sign this or that's it.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay, how old are you?
24.
What happened, Mr. Lopez? At the end of the day, what happened is that the boys ended up using, quote-unquote, your music somewhere. Where did they use it?
They entered this contest called Showcase Showdown.
And what is that? A contest that was being held by what, a radio station?
Correct.
Okay. And did they tell you that they were going to do it?
They told me 3 days after they have entered the contest.
They never told you before?
No.
Okay. When you got them to sign this, did you guys, I take it you guys didn't have parents or lawyers around, did you?
No.
Now, did you guys ever tell them that you were going to be entering this contest?
We actually did. What happened was the contest was not, it was like, if you're good, then you enter. So we signed up for it. We got in. We didn't have the contest yet. We told them actually the same day.
And why did you call them? Because you were happy?
I mean, yeah. He was
you were
like,
hey, guess what, Red? And you're like...
He told me congratulations, that's good or whatever. He was online.
We even invited him to come.
Yeah, we invited him to come.
And then what happened? So
He
your
told us
congratulations, let's open up a bottle of bubbly, became what?
He told us he was in Florida, that he wasn't going to make it. And
Right. And when did you get your first inkling that he wasn't so happy?
After a few days, then we didn't hear from him for a long time.
Right.
And then he had called me one day. He was like, I'm going to send you guys a surprise. I'm sending you guys tickets to Florida out here with me. He was like, go pick him up at a friend's house. So he went to go pick him up at a friend's house. And
were there tickets to Florida?
No, it was
It was
court
a summons?
papers.
It was a court
Yeah.
paper.
Get out of here! That's how you sued them?
Well, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Last I checked, you were like a web designer, all right? And then now, instead of being happy that the boys got a chance to showcase, put your hand down.
Without the plaintiff's permission. Can they perform it?
They can perform it. That's how you promote it, so you can distribute it.
You buying that, sir?
No, definitely not. Anybody could be watching that. They could make money off that. Record producers or anything, that's not fair at all.
2 points of view, the judge is going to be the deal breaker.
Instead of being happy that these boys got a chance to showcase your music and their talents, which is why you did this to begin with, you're turning around and being like slimy about it and telling them to go pick up their tickets to Florida when it's actually a summons. For the first time, your music's actually going to be heard outside of your bedroom, and instead of being happy about it, you slap a lawsuit on them? I mean, were they supposed to be making money? I can understand if they're like going around town making money and not giving you a cut, and then you feel like they should be giving you. Were you guys making money off this contest?
No, I mean, we paid for everything.
What was the point? What was your point in even writing the music? If the second it has a chance to shine outside of the Bronx, you can't handle it.
Your Honor, the
Yeah?
problem was that they didn't ask me for my permission.
You sent them a cease and desist letter, so you knew in advance that they were going to be later performing it, because you sent them a letter saying you better not do it or you're going to get sued, right?
No.
No, okay.
I have the
Of
letter.
course you do, because I've read it, and it's in evidence, so I know that you sent them a letter, so
Sorry,
we'll just do
I
this the hard way. Okay. Oh, you forgot? Did you remember now? Okay, now why don't you tell me what you sent them?
I just sent them the summons. I
Yeah.
just tell them
Guys,
that-
this has come to this. This form here is to stop you guys from performing on Monday. This lawsuit is for the both of you. There are going to be undercover cops at the show. Shall you go on stage, you will be immediately retrieve this lawsuit and be fined. Sorry it came to this, but you wanted to play games and you got served. Don't you think you're a little bit heavy-handed and a little ridiculous? I mean, honestly speaking, tell me what is in your head. Because if that's the idea and you finally have a chance to showcase your music, why? Why? Because ¿Quién es más macho? They didn't ask you permission?
I just didn't want nobody sampling my songs, that's all.
It's just ridiculous. Did you guys distribute anything? By the way, did you do the contest?
Yeah.
And how'd it go?
It was good.
And did you guys win anything?
No, it was just promotion. It was just to get it out there or whatever.
And did you guys hand out any CDs?
No.
Not a single CD was handed
They
out.
played it and gave it right back.
Okay, number one, you can't sue a 17-year-old, because a 17-year-old doesn't even have the legal capacity to contract. All right? So your lawsuit against 17-year-old is out the window. Number two, your lawsuit against him is out the window too, because this thing you call a contract that stops anyone from doing anything, stops them only from doing one thing, distributing. See? And they didn't distribute. Now, let me give you a piece of advice. Get rid of his beats, okay? Just get rid of it and go get somebody else to do new beats. Because this, okay, is going to haunt you. I don't even think this is enforceable anyway, but I don't think you want to get into that debate in a future time. Our lawsuit here is resolved. But as far as this is concerned, when you sit here and refer to a copyright law and the copyright hasn't even come in yet, it's debatable whether this is even enforceable yet, because you don't even have your copyright in yet. So it's debatable whether it's even enforceable, but just wash this right out of your hair. Go get somebody else's beats. I mean, are his beats that good? Is he the only beat maker in America? Verdict for the defendants.
You guys just hold on right there, please.
So what was your first reaction when you heard those words from the judge, verdict for the defendant?
Well,
Step next to me.
what can I say,
You tell me, what can you say?
Well, I guess she made the right choice. I mean, she made the right decision. She is the judge. She knows the law. I mean, I got held by just amateurs in the law firm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's say you make nice beats, okay? Let's assume the song's good. We didn't get to hear it, but why don't you want it heard out there?
Well, the thing is, I don't want to be sampled. If I want to come out, I want to come out by my own, doing my own things.
And so what do you do now? When do we hear it? What next?
Right now, I'm just working with other people. Right now, I just want everything to come out at once.
All right. All right, we'll be listening for you. Head right down that way.
Guys, please.
All right, come on in here. Judge bails you guys out. Rules in your favor. Here, step in a little bit closer to me. Come on in. Don't be afraid now. All right, your reaction to the case? Winning this case?
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, who would have thought that his 15 minutes of promotion would have been an embarrassment, I mean, it's a waste. I mean, I'm not in school right now. I should be taking a test. He's not in work. It's like superfluous.
How great is this guy's music that you have to fight over it like this? Are there other guys out there that you could work
yeah,
with?
Well, he's the one that's
of
fighting now.
course. Yeah, he's the one that's against us. I mean, all we try to do is just do good music.
That's why everybody out there, if you speak the truth and you're real, fight what's right. If you ain't speaking the truth and you ain't real, perfect example, the guy that just finished losing. Jino and Royce.
Keep it real.
Keep it real.
All